Welcome to your latest update for Scotland from the Met Office. It's been a pretty wet one across the northwest, but that rain should ease overnight. Gusty conditions developing though, getting very windy, especially on the east coast. The rain slipping southwards. As it does so, it's kind of fizzling out, so just a few showers really across the central belt and into the south during the early hours, and most places becoming dry by Friday morning. Staying pretty blustery across the northwest, gusty winds here bringing a few showers over Shetland and Orkney. Temperature-wise, well, if skies clear for long enough across the north, we could drop down to 2 or 3 Celsius, but for most, it's going to be a pretty mild night. We start the day at 7 or 8 Celsius through the central belt, and it will be a fairly mild Friday. Quite cloudy early on across the southwest, and some rain will trickle back in here and up the west coast as we go through the morning. Shouldn't be anything too heavy, just a bit damp and dreek through the central belt during the morning, and patchy rain moving across the highlands and eventually back up towards Orkney. Again, nothing as heavy as it has been through Thursday, but nevertheless it will be fairly damp for many places. The east coast looking largely dry and bright, however, predominantly cloudy, but temperatures will be on the mild side, double digits almost across the board, 7 or 8 Celsius across the Northern Isles. The winds will be lighter during Friday, but will at times strengthen once more across the Western Isles. That rain will push its way up towards Shetland during Friday evening before fizzling out. We're left then with a lot of cloud and bits of drizzle at times over the mountains in the west and on the west coast, where it will stay, as I said, fairly windy. Into Saturday, most places starting dry, but we have another weather front shipping in from the west. This will, again, bring a bit of heavy rain, perhaps a bit of snow on the tops of the mountains, working its way through the central belt by the afternoon. Brighter skies will follow late in the day over the northwest highlands and the Western Isles. Still pretty breezy here as well. Again, quite mild, 10, 11 degrees Celsius. Feeling pleasant enough on the east coast because the rain probably not getting here until dusk. And these temperatures will drop off quite sharply in the afternoon and evening across the northwest. That rain band scoots out of the way though pretty sharply on Saturday evening, and generally across Scotland, Sunday looks a little cooler, but mostly dry, fine and sunny.